Happy flying weather, angry flying weather. They did forecast the weather was going to change over the next few days. I reckon they're right. So nothing too exciting is happening on Frankenstein at the moment. I'm just ironing out a few of those little niggly bugs that I need to get sorted. Nothing too exciting and worthy of a video, so I figured I'd do a question and answers type of thing and try and answer more of the common questions I get about Frankenstein. So first off,
allow myself to introduce myself.
Hi, I'm the silly nutter that built Frankenstein. One of a kind, scratch built, own design, no jigs, no budget. What else? Well, we'll get into those questions, huh? What's it based off? Looks like a storch, bird dog, or something like that. Well, originally I bought plans for a preceptor stole king, which is a spin-off or a derivative of the Slepsev storch. Stole, high wing, long landing gear, steel tube and fabric covered. So that's what Frankenstein is based off, funnily enough. It's a little bit different, huh? Why is it called Frankenstein? My mates started calling it that and it really stuck. So the reason why they started calling it that, well, like you can see, it's a mix between preceptor stole king and Slepsev storch from my own ideas and bits of other aeroplanes and bits of other design features. It's a mixed match. So Frankenstein seems to fit quite well. Yes, I know Frankenstein was the doctor and this is a creation, but realistically, the way I've gone about it, Frankenstein sort of created itself, really. How many hours did it take to build? No idea. I didn't count. But I can promise you that however long it took me to build it physically with the hands on and everything like that, it's at least double, probably triple the amount of time that it took to think about how I was going to do that. It's taken 10 years and I've done something on it every day for that whole time, pretty much. So sometimes it was 3 or 4 hours in the day, other times it was half an hour or an hour. So thousands. Why build from scratch? Well, I sort of had to. I couldn't afford to buy a plane and I couldn't really afford to buy a kit. So plans build was the option I had, and then the plans I had I didn't particularly like, but I liked some of the ideas, so that's where the scratch building part came from. Are you a design engineer? No, I am not. I really don't think a design engineer would actually come up with Frankenstein. I think it'd be a very, very different aeroplane if a design engineer designed it. I'm an AME, aircraft maintenance engineer. In Australia, that's you got AMEs and LAMEs, licensed aircraft maintenance engineers. I've been doing it for almost 30 years now. Little Cessnas and Pipers right through to military stuff. So the reason why I never did my license, I probably should have, but I didn't. I sort of got tangled up into the military side of things as a contractor, and they run a very different system than the civilian side of it, so I didn't need a license. What was the goal of building Frankenstein? Well, just to have an aeroplane and just to fly. That's the main goal of Frankenstein, just to get airborne in something. It sort of run away with a few things, and my OCD sort of took over a bit here and there. But the main goal is just to have an aeroplane that I can get in and just go flying in. Why build, design, fly? That little caption I have at the end of my video. So yes, in that order. Well, that's how I built Frankenstein. I didn't have drawings, I didn't have plans. I literally had a thing in my head and drew it out on a table and built it from there. And then afterwards, I jotted down some dimensions or the way I built it up or something like that. So quite literally, I built this thing as I was designing it, and hopefully I'll fly it soon. So that's the process that I went about. I know that's not the usual way of going about things, but I don't even know how to turn the computer on to get to CAD or anything like that, how that all works. So this is just what was in my head. Twisted, hey? Will you test fly it? Yes. I don't take that lightly. I know what's involved, I understand that, and I'm working to get my currency back up to levels where I'm comfortable in doing that. I've been involved in a lot of test flights over the years, maintenance test flights, recoveries, and fault finding and all that sort of stuff. So I understand what's involved. So yeah, that's what I want to do. I'd rather me be in the plane flying it than somebody else. Is it, or will it be a kit? No, it's not a kit. You can see what happens if you don't follow the plans. You end up with something totally different. No, I think we'll just keep it as is and make it. Frankenstein can be just a one-off, one of a kind, I think. Would you build from scratch again? Yes, loved it. I'd do that again. Actually, I've got a few other ideas in my head that I'd love to explore. After this is flying, of course. Would you build a kit? Yeah, I'd build a kit. I like the look of those Timber Tiger Ryan replicas. That would be a fun kit to make. Things like that, that'd be fun, yeah. Who is Perspective Australia? My wife Nicole runs that channel, and between us with Frankenstein, we want to combine those two channels with our adventures around Australia and just want to show you how awesome this country really is. I do enjoy all of the comments on the videos and conversations that we have, all of those things, even the technical ones. Happy to chat and discuss design aspects and more in depth, all of those sort of things. Even I still get the odd weird comment, like don't fly it, it's dangerous. Happy to discuss that, absolutely. You might have found something that I haven't seen or missed or something like that, but give it a bit more detail and be prepared to have a conversation. I'm not going to yell at you, I won't bite, but if you just say something like that and never comment it again, I just think that you're just showing everybody that you have a big pee-pee. It doesn't really work for me. So happy to chat though, anytime. There's so many people I have to thank for helping me out. I may have drilled all of the holes and bent all of the bits and pieces up like that, but there's so many people that I've relied on to be a soundboard, just listening to some of my thoughts, help me pick which way to go. My dad, my mates at work, so many other people in the industry that I've leaned on at certain times to help me out, come up with a solution. Even my wife Nicole, she's so patient. Listen to me, just seeing me with that dazed look in my head, and she just knew that I was having a conference with the design team in my mind to come up with a solution on what to do next. So many people they've given me parts and encouraged me. Some of them I haven't even seen or met yet. I'm really looking forward to seeing some of these people. They've been such a big help. I just have to say thank you. It feels so inadequate to say thank you. So the best thing I can do is pay it forward and do my best to do that. So thank you. Well, hopefully that helped a little bit. Just feel free to ask me more questions and I'll do my best to answer them. Or re-ask some of the other questions if it didn't make sense. But anyway, I'll keep at it, and we'll see you again soon.
Fly